I moved to Sydney 11 years ago. Lizzie moved there 12 years ago. Called it home for that period of time, but once we met, we decided that we wanted to move somewhere on the coast, and that was pretty clear to find. Like, that's what was going to happen. There was no two ways about it. We've been here a couple of months now, and it's home. I think the biggest determining factor for us engaging a buyer's agent was just, I think, the local experience, having somebody in the area that's selling houses regularly in that area. It was good for us just to have that person that we could go, hey, we've seen this pop up, what do you think? And just get that immediate, yeah, maybe, not so much, I think we can do better. We were quite time poor, and just meant that we were able to concentrate on our work and not deviate too much from that while having somebody working for us.
I know I get really emotionally invested when I see something I like, and I knew that was going to be a problem. Like, it would cost us. Something that really stood out to me was when we did find this house, I straight away, we both saw our futures here, and we were like, yep, there's kids running in the backyard, like, see it all in front of us. There were no questions we had to ask. Everything, all the information was given to us proactively.
I don't think there was any time where we picked up the phone and we didn't get an answer. If not immediately, first thing the next morning, which was the expectation that was set in that initial phone call with Matt as well.
We definitely had to think hard about whether we would engage a buyer's agent. And it really came down to, well, one of the things was price, and another was just, do we actually need a buyer's agent? But when we weighed it up against the service that you get, which is, you know, the local knowledge that they have, the fact that we were in Sydney and Sharp were on the coast and knew the coast really well, the access that they had off-market properties and relationships with agents locally that we didn't have and we couldn't get, it definitely made it worth the price.
We immediately fell in love with it when we hadn't even set foot in the door. If it wasn't for the buyer's agents, I don't think we'd be here, because we wouldn't have got the viewing on the Monday because of the amount of interest that was in the property. And in having a buyer's agent to say, hey, we really want to look at it on a Monday, shows that we're serious buyers. We've spent the money, we're getting somebody to research on our behalf, and we're serious, and we've got cash, we've got pre-approval, we've got this. If we make an offer, chances of us following through are very high. So
even if we did end up in this house, we would have spent more on it, more than we paid for the buyer's agent for Sharp.
Yeah. There was that initial phone call with Sharp property buyers that just set my mind at ease. Trust my gut, jumped in and taking a look around, has paid dividends.